The ventral arc? Okay, so ventral is another term that means stomach sac, right? Ventral is opposite. The opposite ventral is dorsal. You can see the dorsal thing. Right? So ventral is going to be front on the anterior side, and that is going to be right here on the anterior aspect of the left hip bone, how it would sit in me. So the ventral arc is either going to be absent in males or present in females. And this diagram is showing you what it will look like if the ventral arc is present in a female with this scooped out portion right here, this little ridge. You see it another grade of a female right here. This would be in between, you can't really tell. And then male, see how it's absent? That is not there. About 5 more minutes. About 5 more minutes. The value's on that side, inside of that one.
Yeah, it's gonna be 7.
If you finished early, good.
That part of the
Touch the teeth. I touched the teeth. It was, no, these teeth. You guys touched these teeth.
If you saw.
That's what it is?
Yep.
Okay.
Those are mixed metal fillings. And we've super glued his teeth in, especially the single rooted, like your incisors, your canines, and your premolars, because those will fall out postmortem after death once the gum and the vein, artery, and nerve that run into the tooth are not there anymore. Be kind of building up.
Yeah.
In addition to more amalgam fillings.
Wow.
And then these teeth, we just kept separate in a box because they wouldn't stay in no matter what. And we just didn't want to have them fall out and lose them. Each don't.
It goes like this. It's healthy. There's also another face on that. Six isn't I feel like with the middle or the top. Okay.
Wait.
So the pelvic.
You should have a check mark, under male. Reasoning would be narrow and tall. Did we see that? Ilium being much more narrow and tall rather than flat and kind of flared. Size and shape of the pelvic inlet and outlet, we should have seen heart-shaped for this unknown. Should be a checkbox for male. Subpubic arc concavity, we should have a convex, so physical evidence 2 and 7 relatively the same age. You should have had yes, because they're located within the same strata layer. The depth is going to be between 4.5 to 5 centimeters, or upset. Soil Munsell, I did 7.5 YR seems to be already. Last but not least, this station, very helpful for investigations, like I said to some of the groups. A lot of times if I start reading off bones to people who are major crimes or detectives who this isn't really their specialty, I'll say like, oh, if I were to say to them, hey, look, we're still missing 4 right ribs, the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th, and then we're also missing a left tibia, left fibula, some of the tarsal anterior awesome. I don't understand what you're saying. So, shading in and giving them a picture of what they have and what they have missing gives them a better visual for them to understand what we have, what we still need to find, and helps again inform our study patterns.
So if I push down on him, he's going to try to stand up. If I push him this way, he's going to try to come back. Spot uses photogrammetry to paint the world, so he has cameras all around him. He's constantly taking in images. You guys heard of artificial intelligence? Have you heard of machine learning? Artificial intelligence and machine learning.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. And artificial intelligence is pass information to make a decision. Okay? So machine learning is basically learning a skill and doing that skill. So Spot is pre-programmed with a bunch of skills that he can do. He can either work autonomously, where the operator picks the point on the screen and can walk to it, or picks a door and tells him to open it. or he can be 100% manual on the sticks, moving all this stuff.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that is so funny.
So we use Spot on search warrants because Spot is on the machine and we don't have to send a person in. So it's a lot safer.
He really acts like a dog. Look the way he looks.
Oh, it's that player. Okay. So let me spin it this way. And everything, if you turn from the side of the building towards me.
Oh my gosh.
A couple other things about. So, what Detective Coates is going to do is he's going to give Spot a couple simple instructions. He's going to tell him he's not going to open the door. He's going to tell him the door is a left-hung door and it opens outward. Meaning the hinges are on the left side and the door is going to open towards Spot. Once he does that, Spot is going to assess the door, figure out what type of handles on the door.
Oh my word.
So, you guys have probably seen the movies. What do most robots have to get around? Do they have legs, or do they have wheels or tracks? Wheels and tracks. You guys know what shag carpeting is? So tracked robots are very, I just have to ask that. Tracked robots are very susceptible to having their tracks fouled. So if you leave a towel on the floor of the bathroom,
Oh my gosh. That's so cool.
he's about 100 pounds, depending on what we have put on him.
Is he up there? Oh, there. This is so cool.
If he jumped from up there, how much damage?
Probably be broken. So, the nice thing about Spot is if something were to happen, if we didn't have him, we would have to send a deputy in or a law enforcement officer in to examine the situation where possibly the bad guy would have done. You know, if Spot gets shot, put him in the box, we send him back to Boston, he gets fixed. That happened to a human, depending on where humans get shot, it could potentially be. Is he coming down frontwards?
He's so loud.
Oh. Yes.
That's good.
Yeah, so he's got his own insurance. So,
Bet. Here he comes. Oh my gosh.
so last I heard there's around 300 of them in service with law enforcement in the United States.
Wow.
So, I'm sure that number's gone up, but he was originally assigned for the Department of Energy to control places that humans can't go, so nuclear power plants, unmanned installations, but they have made a law enforcement version.
let 2-year-olds sit on his back.
Aww.
I pick him up, throw him on my shoulder, spin him around.
Hi, Tacoma.
He just loves people petting him and running around.
So what kind of therapy does he do?
So we go to events, we go to schools, we go to, we used to go to a lot of the VAs. So when I first started working him, I worked with veterans and active military. So we went to a lot of calls with veterans and military personnel.
Oh, nice. Poor guy's been hiding under there for an hour.